Hello you, welcome to Mindfultess. My name is Tessa and today we are going to do a practice which hopefully will feel as a warm hug. So I already took one of my favorite scarves with me, so up to you what you want to do, but sit somewhere comfortably, allow yourself to be. It is time. So here we are. First off, thank you for journeying and joining me. I know out of my own practice of constant personal development, I sometimes get a little discouraged. And I think that's very normal. I personally make it, at least I strive to live from the heart in a creative way. And as life ebbs and flows, sometimes it's nice to receive a warm hug, and obviously in a physical way, but I do think that in an energetic way we can also embrace ourselves. And so hopefully this journey will be encouragement for you on your path to chase your dreams, to go after your inspired ideas and just do it. So there we go. Make yourself comfortable whether you want to sit or lie down. I reckon this will be a little bit of a longer practice, so make yourself comfortable. Closing your eyes in your own time. And really taking a second to become present in the room. Knowing that every time, every moment, every breath is a new experience, is a unique experience. And whilst you close your eyes, you can really tune into your own bubble, into your own being. Just checking in first to how you feel. How do you feel in this moment in time? And all the feelings in their fullness are so, very welcome. You are here. Breathing in and out. And first off, with your breath softening down your physical body, your energetical body. I do believe that we all have a sort of shield around us just to go through life, go day by day. And sometimes that shield is a little thicker or a little harder for whatever reason. But just checking in with your shield, how is that right now? And are you able to let your guard down, to take off that shield just for this practice? So you can really tune into that softness, to that space of warmth, where you are receptive for the encouragement, for the love, that you can receive it. Breathing in and out. And whilst you relax into the space, relax into the moment, I'd like to start this journey with an inspired text by Charlie Chaplin, which greatly inspires me. So just let these words wash over you, and whatever resonates might be a message for you, and the rest you can just let be. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today I know this is authenticity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody as I tried to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it, and even though this person was me. Today I call it respect. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, and I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today I call it maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance I am in the right place at the right time, and everything happens at the exactly right moment, so I could be calm. Today I call it self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do and make my heart cheer, and I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today I call it simplicity. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health. Food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first, I called this attitude a healthy egoism. Today, I know it is love of oneself. As I began to love myself, I quit trying to always be right. And ever since I was wrong less of the time, today I discovered that it's modesty. As I began to love myself, I refused to go on living in the past and worry about the future. Now I only live for the moment where everything is happening. Today I live each day, day by day, and I call it fulfillment. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom of the heart. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kinds of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing, new worlds are born. Today I know that is life. Just letting those words wash over you. And maybe whilst hearing certain words, some visuals popped up or some feelings got triggered. I believe that everyone, every single being on this planet Earth deserves to be loved, including you, deeply loved. And now is the time to really tune into that love for whatever desires and dreams and ideas you have. Nobody else has those specific ideas because you are you. And sometimes it's okay to feel a little bit in a rut. That is very human. And I know out of my own personal life, I don't like those moments, but to really feel them, knowing that I'm supported by friends around me, is very encouraging. And right now, the invitation for you to have a look. How do you like to be encouraged? What really lifts you up or gives you that sense of encouragement? And most likely from your intuition, it instantly pops up. And that answer is enough. And what gives you that feeling of a warm hug? Maybe it's reading a book whilst drinking a cup of tea, or maybe it's being with loved ones. Anything goes. And how can you give yourself a warm hug? Where is an area of your life that you can give yourself a little bit more encouragement? It's generally known that we can be pretty hard on ourselves, so a little bit more love never harms anyone. We're going to really tune into that feeling now of a warm hug. So I want to ask you to place your attention and awareness onto your heart space, and maybe you feel comfortable enough to place one or two hands in the middle of your chest. And I even want to invite you to do so, because doing that you make an extra connection with your body on a subconscious level. So much is happening when you do that, when you touch your heart space. And like we've done with our shield and with our guard, also let your heart space melt, let it soften, breathing in and out. Just imagining as if you could give your heart a warm hug. And see how that makes you feel. Maybe you can even smile with your heart space. Maybe some colors come in, or some feelings. Just all is okay. Just taking note, noticing, no need to judge. Just observing. And we do that same thing also with our physical body now. So similar to how you imagined you gave your heart a hug, imagine as if you give your body a hug. How does that make you feel? Once again, receiving it with a smile. Really try to allow yourself to just let it all wash over you. Don't preempt. Really try to be in the moment with your experience right now. Imagining this bubble around you, which might be filled up with light, with a color, with an energy you choose. Really just sit for a moment in that energy of what you've been building up, what you've been tuning into. So good. And sometimes just being with that energy is enough. You don't need to do anything. You are always in the exact right moment, at the exact right place, receiving what is meant for you, to learn from, to choose from. So from this place of a warm hug, which you gifted to yourself, which is such incredible work. We are, though, very privileged in a way to be able to do this, to have this space and time to tune into our hearts and our love. And knowingly that when you work on yourself, you instantly also work. That work translates to people around you, really. And as we are so filled up with this loving energy, I want to take a moment to also do the Love Infusion Minute, which you might have done already before in a separate video. But now we're going to do it together from this place. So first off, just settling yourself back into your body. Your eyes stay closed, but you might just take a deep breath in and out. You might start to wiggle your toes, your fingers, coming a little bit more back into your body, trusting that all the work you've been doing is traveling with you, so you don't need to do anything right now. Simply being here is enough. Okay, breathing in and out and starting to feel that you are in a little bit more an awake space. Once again, your eyes stay closed to really internalize the feeling. I'm going to grab my timer for you. All right. Staying into that feeling. Giving yourself all the love in the world. That energy is fully, fully, fully for you. For a moment, really giving yourself all that love, that light, that warm hug. It's fully for you, only for you, receiving it in gratitude and grace. And then sending it on to your loved ones, to people in your world, people you cherish so deeply in your heart, and people you might see every day, but sending that same love to other people. You have plenty. Okay, and then even extending it further, sending it into the whole wide world to people you don't even know, you've never met, you've never seen, but knowing that on the other side of the world there is somebody that could really use a little bit of that love sparkle of yours. All right, and release. Well done. Breathing in and out. And to end the practice, a very clear knowing that wherever you are within your experience, you are doing so amazing. And I want to remind you of your true, deep dreams. I know out of my own journey that sometimes you can get steered away simply by interest or whatever reason. But coming back to that fire from within, your dreams, your core, your essence, that is where the true magic happens. Breathing into your heart, breathing into your body. And we'll really start to make our way back now into the room, also with our awareness, knowing where you are sitting or lying down again, knowing what's happening around you. Your eyes still stay closed, but just tuning in for a second. Having a soft smile, starting to wiggle your toes, your feet, your fingers, your hands, maybe swaying left to right, rolling your shoulders. Just do whatever you feel drawn to do, breathing in and out. Starting to rub your hands against each other, maybe from that space of a warm hug, that loving way. And then placing your hands over your eyes, breathing in and out. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly, slowly take your time, blinking open your eyes, coming back into the space, really taking your time, and just feeling how you feel now. Yeah, and just observing what has been happening within the journey, how you feel. And welcome back. Thank you once again for journeying with me. It's always up to you how you integrate this work. So I really want to encourage you to just make it your own. It always helps when you might journal after, or maybe some bits came up for you. Once again, just honor where you are, and if you need some space and time for yourself, feel free to do so. Have a sip of water. With work like this, lots of energy is always flowing, so it's always good to hydrate. And if you ever have questions, please know where I am. You can always reach out through the social media channels or the website. There is lots of opportunity to work one-on-one as well. I'm looking forward to meet you, see you soon. Take good care, live the story you want to tell, and let love sparkle magic.